This is the World Championship. So everybody who came from their countries to represent their countries is coming in with a very good understanding of the game, is either already a champ, has made it to a final, or had done something profound in their season. So the competition was steep, and I think everybody was a threat.
We have the World Championship show coming out March 8th, and we have plenty to talk about here, Tori. So let's jump right into it. You're coming off a season that you won, Ride or Dies. So do you have a different approach going into the World Championship show as a champ now?
Yes, absolutely. I think it's long known in the challenge world that when you win a championship title, there's most likely going to be a target on your back. But very quickly, I realized being in the house that I was with so many people who had that championship title as well. This is the World Championship. So everybody who came from their countries to represent their countries is coming in with a very good understanding of the game, is either already a champ, has made it to a final, or had done something profound in their season. So the competition was steep, and I think everybody was a threat.
Oh my gosh, for sure. Just looking at the cast list, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
And you won with Devin on Ride or Dies. Were you a little surprised to not see him in this World Championship game here?
Yes, I was. I felt very blessed to do the opportunity, and that's how it goes sometimes. You do get to go on the show, and when you don't get to go on with your ride or die, it never feels good. So unfortunately, Devin's not there, but I'm going to try to make him proud.
Of course. And you do have some people who you have worked with in the past in the mix here. Of course, I can't help but bring up Jordan. I mean, I'm sorry to bring him up. I feel like you probably get annoyed even. Oh. Okay. So, we obviously saw a lot of drama on Ride or Dies there. Is that drama either going to carry over into the World Championship with him, or do you guys did end on a great place at the reunion there for Ride or Dies, but what was going on with the World Championship show?
Yes, absolutely. Jordan and I, our trajectory as a relationship has definitely taken all of the turns possible. But I'm thankful to say now that going into this season, I needed an ally and he did too. And so we did our best to look out for each other. But that doesn't mean we don't clash, because we're not together anymore. And it's very obvious that our personalities do clash sometimes. But when it comes down to it, we definitely do our best to look out for each other now.
Yeah. And what is the state of that relationship today? I know the reunion was like a few months ago. So are you guys still on good terms, or?
Yes, thankfully, Jordan and I are on great terms. I think that we're probably the best we ever have been. And I'm so thankful for all of the drama, because it led us to where we are today.
Yes. Oh my gosh. What a journey it's been. I mean, it's wild even that I'm even talking to you right now. I've seen you on so many seasons of this show, so it's like crazy. But
thank you.
And I did want to ask about, I am so up to date on all like the challenge stuff. I follow all the spoilers, all those crazy accounts there. And there was like a big rumor that I did see about you and Amber. So yeah, there was a rumor that I saw about that you may have been warning other people about Amber in the house. And I just wanted to get your take on that situation. Okay.
No. I think that, and I've noticed this, I've gone into past seasons before where rookies who I've never even met had gotten fan accounts that had messaged them saying, watch out for Tori Deal, she's a snake. So coming into the game, it's interesting to see how online people who maybe are not a fan of me, how they'll do anything to attack either my public standing or my personal game. So I had no issue with Amber walking into this season, and you'll see that with the way it all plays out.
Okay, so there's no rivalry there or anything like that? Because you guys would be a killer rivals pair. I mean, just thinking about it.
No, I have no interest in being a rival with Amber.
Okay. What about, jumping back to Jordan, an ex's season kind of with Jordan? Would you ever do something like that?
That would be amazing. I would love to be partnered with Jordan. I mean, listen, I'm not going to lie, our personalities clash, and I'm not sure our work styles, in the past would have worked together. But now, feeling the confidence I feel in myself and my own personal performance, I believe that I would be confident enough to work with him as a partner.
Okay. Yeah. Especially after seeing, even how he interacted with Anissa on Ride or Dies. I imagine that put you in a very awkward position, being that your best friend and your ex there. So.
Definitely. Yeah, I definitely watching my best friend go through that with Jordan. It brought up old emotions about how me and Jordan used to argue. So it was difficult to step in and try to help and mediate the situation, because I couldn't help but to feel like I was almost triggered by it in a way. But I did my best to navigate that situation, and I'm thankful that they're on good terms, and I'm thankful that him and I are on good terms.
Well, that's great to hear. And, we did get to see a lot of that during the reunion, see a lot of that come to an end there. But I know that you guys were filming for a while. So I imagine there was a lot that was on like the cutting room floor. So was there anything that didn't get shown during the reunion that maybe you want to open up about now, or anything that you wanted to clarify, anything on that front?
I mean, I think, I think as challengers, and especially me, like knowing how everything can be perceived, maybe when somebody's talking and telling a heartfelt part of their story, you're not seeing everyone's genuine reaction because the camera can't always pan to that. And I think that there's more support that people realize amongst the challengers. I think we all go through the same difficult process, and we do our best to have each other's back in whatever way we can, even though we're all very different personalities and we all are there with our own goals and plans. We're still people who go through the same system, and it can be really difficult at times. So like, I know that people want to put us against each other a lot, but unless we physically come out and say it, I think it's fair to think that maybe we're not all enemies like you think we are.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a lot of talk. I imagine that you've seen some of it yourself. You mentioned it a little bit ago. Is there anything that you do want to clear up on that front, or anything that you want to say to those people who might have something negative to say about you or your journey here?
Yeah, I think I would just most like to say, if people are out there and they're talking crap on social media and they're making allegations, do your due diligence and look for what specifically they're talking about, analyze whatever media they're referring to, and decide for yourself whether you believe if what that person is saying about you is true or not. Because I think there's been countless times where I, in a sense, have been bullied by trolls as well, by them trying to manipulate the way I say things to make me look like a bad person. But in reality, I try to be the most understanding person I possibly can be. I think a lot of us do. And unless I'm directly coming out and saying something, then don't take it from somebody else's mouth. Look back at all the things that we, the challengers, say ourselves, and decide for yourself how you feel about us.
Okay, I love that. And I love ending on that note there. I feel like it's a positive one, and one that's important to keep in mind, especially as we're watching this show. It's for entertainment, but obviously you are all human beings at the end of the day. So
yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I loved these questions.